He's up from Perth for you guys tonight. Put your hands together, everybody. Come on. Lift your game. I know I'm going to keep asking you to do it, yeah? Give it up for Rory Lowe. Hello. A lot of people they judge me when I get on stage. You know, they look at me and they judge me. They see my dreadlocks, they see my red eyes, and they're just like, this guy, he must have hay fever. Now, like, a lot of people say a lot of bad things about marijuana, but like, I don't really remember them. The first time, I was quite young when I found weed. I was very young, I was 9. I didn't smoke it, I just found it. I was at my friend's house and his dad used to grow it in a cupboard, and we were playing hide and seek. And I've gone into this cupboard and like all the leaves and trees are like brushing against my face. And I was just like, oh my God, Narnia! And like 10 years later, that place still sounds so magical. I took mushrooms once, like you didn't pick up on it already. I was in the city, up down there, and like it was fantastic. I was having a great time. It was beautiful. Everyone was laughing, and like didn't end too well. Like I tried to cross the road, and then I heard a gunshot, and 10,000 people started like running straight at me. Long story short, I was so scared. I won City to Surf. Alright, cool. This is good. Awesome. I just got back from California. Like, it's a great place. I love California. After Amsterdam, California, right, has the best architecture. And I got a little bit of trouble while I was over there. I'd sprayed my girlfriend with some beer, and like, she's aggressive, so she punched me. And like, I'm a gentleman, you know, I believe in equality, I respect women. So I punched her in the titty. Now, we all know titties aren't for punching, like, they're for loving, unless your girl loves getting punched in the titties. But my girlfriend, she started yelling at me, she was like, don't hit me, don't touch me, get away from me. And a policeman overheard this. I thought I was like trying to attack my girlfriend. He runs over, and we're in America, so he like pulls out a gun. It's like, freeze, LAPD. And my first thought was just like, man, this was Grand Theft Auto 5 and I fucked you up. That's not what happened at all. That's not what happened at all. This is a true story, man. This is a true story. He made my girlfriend go wait by like the police car. He comes over to me and I give him my driver's license and he looks at it and says, this is an Australian driver's license. Please stop crying. Like, it's a difficult situation to be in. Like, I couldn't respond, you know, and he starts yelling at me again. He's like, this is an Australian driver's license. What are you doing in California? And like, I'm just freaked out. I'm just like, what? Australians aren't allowed in California anymore? And like, he wasn't making any sense. He just started yelling at me. He's like, what are you doing in California? And I just broke like into this puddle of emotion. And just like all these words just kept coming out of my mouth. I couldn't stop, you know. I was just telling him every single piece of information that's happened over the last like 2 months. I was like, I'm living in my friend Cal's house at 30, 10 Turk Street, California, and the problem is my van just broke down. I'm here for 3 months, so I'm going to be even wanting, I don't have a place to live the next 2 months. I just want to see the redwood forest so I can touch a tree, but now I can't even do it because my van broke down and I love you, so people couldn't kill me. And like, obviously, like, he thinks I'm on more drugs than I look now. And like, I just can't lie to this guy, and he keeps asking me more questions. I have to tell him like the whole truth, you know. He's like, do you have any weapons on you, sir? I'm like, maybe. Do STDs count?
No, I did karate when I was 6. I'm a weapon.
And like the whole time this is going on, like my girlfriend, she's just laughing, yelling shit at me. You know, like, why don't you punch him in the titty, you faggot? Turns out the policeman was gay. Yeah, I know, he starts like questioning me. He's like, Rory, do you hate gay people? I'm like, I don't, but she does. That's why I punched her. It's fucked, man, over there. It's so different. Like, the police is a big difference. Like, there's a big difference, like, in the countries. The countries entirely different. I remember that Michael Jackson thing when he had, like, the baby out the window, and everyone was like, Michael, no, you never touch your kids again. And then, like, a couple months after that, there's that Steve Irwin thing, when, like, Steve Irwin has, like, a baby and, like, he's fighting a crocodile. Like, the whole country was like, fuck. Wonder if that cunt can do it with 2 babies. Next week he's on the newspaper, like 2 babies, like Crocs, fuck him. But the police, there's a big difference in the police. Like, I was in Fremantle, like outside the city, and I saw a policeman find an unattended bag, and he thought there was a bomb in this bag. Like, and I could see him, like, going over the motives in his head, you know, like, trying to figure out why someone would want to blow up Jamal's kebab shop. And, like, he's scared, like, he's really scared, like, he's sweating, it's, like, July, it's winter. Like, he's walking over towards this bag, and, like, he pulls out his police stick, you know? Like, if it's a bomb, that's gonna fucking help you. And he's, like, walking over towards it, and he's scared, he's so scared. Like, I'm standing on the other side of the road, I'm not particularly scared, you know? Like, it's my bag. And, like, he's walking towards the bag with his stick out, and, like, this is how he tests whether or not, like, he lives or dies, you know? Like, this is how he tests whether or not he becomes, like, goes home to his family, or, like, he becomes a part of, like, one of Jabal's kebabs. And he like walks over and he gets his police stick and he just goes like, this is how you would like check if an animal was dead. Like, that's the bomb, this is the police stick, this is what he does. Don't hit the fucking bomb, bro. Alright. I'll tell you one more quick joke before I gotta go. I like to tease my nana a bit, you know, because like she's old. And the other day I told her that the toaster was an at-home ATM. And she told me that back in her day, boys as skinny as me got raped. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night. Rory Lowe.